This girl says in disappointment, "Have you really made your decision?" The man, seriously handing her the key and showing the file, says, "The car is yours. The house and the child are mine." Then he forcefully snatches the child from her and places him into his mother's arms. The girl, still in despair, says, "Mom, the child is your responsibility now. You have to take good care of him." The man interrupts and says, "Don't worry about that. We should leave now or we'll miss the last bus. We need to get home." As he says this, they walk away. A few moments later, as soon as the man enters the house, he says to his girlfriend, "Honey, I left her, and I brought the house papers too." The girlfriend happily comes closer and says, "You're amazing. That was really smart of you to bring the property papers." The boyfriend says cheerfully, "How about this? I'll go to the real estate office tomorrow and add your name to it." Seeing his mother crying, the son asks seriously, "Mom, what's wrong with you?" The mother, crying, says, "I'm going to my room." The girlfriend says casually, "Forget all that. We should celebrate now." The boyfriend smiles and says, "Of course we'll celebrate. You like that bag, right? Let's go buy it right now." A few days later, seeing his wife pass by, the man angrily says, "I'm hungry. Go cook something for me." The wife replies, "Okay, give me 50,000. The man, shocked, says, "What? Didn't I just buy you 100,000 yuan bag yesterday?" The wife angrily responds, "I'm not your servant. And besides, isn't your mother at home? If you want food, ask your mom to cook." The husband tries to explain, "Isn't my mom already taking care of the child? Isn't she working hard?" The wife mocks him. "Oh, wow. Now you realize how hard your mother works after marriage? If you really care, then get up and cook yourself." Then she adds, "If you need a nanny, go bring your ex-wife back." And she walks away. Suddenly, the mother rushes in and says, "The baby won't stop crying." The son, irritated, says, "Mom, why does he always cry?" The mother explains, "Ever since his mother left, he cries day and night." The son says, "Maybe he's hungry." The mother, worried, says, "I tried feeding him, but he won't eat." The son asks, "Then is something wrong with him?" Hearing this, the mother says tearfully, "Of course he's hurting. He's so little, and he's already been separated from his mother. How could he be okay? How could he handle this? Without a mother's love, he must feel sad and restless every moment." Then she continues in pain, "You're always busy eating, drinking, and enjoying yourself. Have you ever really looked at this child? Tried to understand what he feels? You don't know. I look into his innocent eyes every day, and it feels like he's silently saying to me, 'Grandma, I miss my mom.'" The son, flustered, says, Okay, I'll call his mother right now so she can come see him and maybe feed him something." A few moments later, as Yang walks with his wife and sees his ex-wife approaching, he says, "Meng, you look so beautiful now." Xiao Mei says sarcastically, "A woman really changes after divorce. Now you know how to dress up. If someone didn't know you, they'd think you were doing something inappropriate." Meng angrily says, "Who are you? What right do you have to speak here?" Suddenly, a man approaches. The girl asks in surprise, "What are you doing here?" The secretary replies, "I came to inform you about the company meeting. You need to be there at 5 p.m. After the secretary leaves, Meng says to her, "Girls like you are the reason families fall apart. You trap other women's husbands and destroy their homes and then ruin their lives." Hearing this, Xiao Mei grabs her husband angrily and says, "Why aren't you saying anything to her?" Yang tries to calm things down and says, "You can't talk about my wife like that. After all, she's the mother of my child." Xiao Mei smiles sarcastically and says, "Yes, I am the mother of this child. Don't worry. I'll raise him well, educate him properly, and make him a good person. Someone who lives with dignity and awareness, not like you." Hearing this, Meng slaps her hard and says, "Listen carefully. This child is both my weakness and my strength. I will not allow you to bully him ever again." The mother-in-law, walking in from a distance, says loudly, "Very well done. You've really outdone yourself." Then, looking at her son with a heavy and bitter tone, she adds, "You've destroyed this home with your own hands, and you've ruined yourself as well. A person without conscience or morals is not worthy of being called human, because humanity is defined by character, not appearance." The son interrupts and says, "Mom, what are you talking about? What am I doing? I didn't commit any crime. I just made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes." The mother slaps him hard and says, "This slap is to wake you up so you can understand reality." Then she turns to Xiao Mei and says, "What kind of woman are you? You want a rich and comfortable life. You want every luxury, but you've put me, my grandson, and his mother through unbearable pain. This is truly heartbreaking. As the son tries to speak again, the mother slaps him to silence him. But the very next moment, she stops and slaps her own face. In a voice filled with pain, she says, "This slap is to teach myself a lesson. I had the ability to give birth to you, but I didn't have the ability to raise you into a good son." Then, with a broken heart, she says, "I can't stay in this house. I can't stay here any longer." Turning toward Meng Meng, she says, "My daughter-in-law, let's go." Guys, what do you think? Did the mother make the right decision? Share your opinion in the comments, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.